In a tragic and tense incident, 20-year-old Thierry Headley was fatally shot during a security forces operation in the backland community of Jones Avenue, Spanish Town, St. Catherine, on Wednesday morning. The incident has sparked outrage among family members and residents, who are challenging the police's narrative, labeling the killing as a cold-blooded murder. According to police reports, the security forces were conducting a cordon and search operation when they encountered armed men who allegedly opened fire on them. The officers reportedly returned fire, resulting in the deaths of Headley and Orlando Davis, also known as Blacks. A third man allegedly escaped. The police claimed to have seized a Springfield rifle with 2 live rounds during the operation. However, family members and residents took to the streets on Friday, accusing the Independent Commission of Investigations INDECOM of a cover-up and demanding justice. Shakella Headley, the older sister of the deceased, disputed the police's account, arguing that there was no forced entry into her brother's room, suggesting that Thierry was called out by the officers. Around 5:30, police were doing their operation chasing a suspect, and they entered his yard and shot him. We know they called him out because there is no forced entry into his room. Moreover, the area of the house where he was, the suspect didn't even go there, Shakella told the press. She insisted that her brother was not involved in any criminal activities. We are here because they have tarnished his name, claiming he was a criminal, which is untrue. He was an electrician, a footballer, and a musician. He was beloved by the community, a brother, a son, and a partner. We want justice. We are not satisfied with the Indecom investigation so far. They haven't spoken to us. We want justice, Shakella said. Another relative also expressed disbelief at the police's account. I want the police to show us where the bullet holes are in the zinc fence to prove that Thierry was shooting at them, the relative said. They called him out after they killed the suspect and then shot him, spreading false information in the media about my nephew. Indecom has stated that it is continuing its investigation and is urging family members to cooperate by providing any relevant evidence. Businessman Dean Shaw was fatally shot at Shortwood Plaza in St. Andrew on Saturday. While details of the incident are still unclear, unofficial reports suggest that men on a motorcycle entered the complex owned by Shaw and opened fire on him. The police are actively investigating the case. The police are investigating a fire that is believed to have claimed the life of a woman at her home in Highgate, St. Mary, early Saturday morning. The victim has been identified as Michelle Mills. According to reports, residents noticed flames coming from the house in the Cromwell Land District around 3:17 a.m. and promptly alerted the police and the local fire department. The fire was eventually extinguished, and during the cooling down process, Mills' charred remains were found. The scene was processed, and the remains were taken to the morgue for a post-mortem examination. Dancehall icon Vybz Kartel, recently released from prison after spending over a decade behind bars, has revealed plans to sue the state to recover the costs of his legal battles. During a TikTok live session with his lawyer, Isat Buchanan, Vybz Kartel, whose real name is Adidja Palmer, expressed frustration over the lost family time he can never regain. He hinted at his intention to reclaim the significant sum spent on his court proceedings. Known to fans as the World Boss, the DJ disclosed that he spent more than £600,000 sterling, approximately 119 million Jamaican dollars, for his appeal to be heard by the Privy Council in the United Kingdom, along with an additional 14 million Jamaican dollars during his recent retrial. Although he couldn't estimate the cost of his initial 2014 murder trial, which lasted 65 days, he acknowledged the immense financial burden. The Privy Council, in quashing his conviction in March, ordered the government to cover the entertainer's legal fees for his appeal. I can't get back those years I missed. When I went in, my sons were little. Now they're grown men, and my daughter has even graduated, he lamented. He also reflected on missing significant moments in his family's life, including the passing of his grandmother and other loved ones while he was incarcerated. Despite the gravity of his legal plans, Vybz Kartel also shared with Gaza Nation his plans for an upcoming live performance. The first show will be in December. "I'm not giving you the exact date yet, but start saving your money," he announced. The news has already sparked a buzz on social media, with fans expressing mixed reactions due to the typical financial strains of the holiday season.